Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi Cyclops from the X-Men. So we're going to start with the visor. We're going to start with the glass in the inside, starting with a line from left to right. Just draw a straight line across the top. Now we're going to take these 2 points and pull down 2 short lines on either side. Let's go ahead and draw on the line to connect those 2 points, just straight across the bottom. From here, let's draw on the outside edge of the visor. So from these 2 corners, we're going to go up in an angle. I'm going to start on the left side, drawing a point. On the right side, I will draw another point. Let's connect those 2 points with a curve for the top. So going up in the middle, and coming down on the right side. From here, let's curve the outside edge of the visor. From the left side, I'm going to curve around that end. On the right, we'll curve around. And we'll connect those 2 points with a curve going down in the middle. But we're going to leave a little gap in the middle here just for the little nose curve. So from here we're going to curve down and in and stop right about there. We'll leave a gap. We're going to continue on the right side. Now we're going to take these 2 points, connect them with a curve that goes up in the middle. So we'll go up in the middle and then curve down on the right. Let's tuck in the nose underneath this curve. So inside here we're just going to draw a little curve that goes up from left to right. We're going to give him a little smirky expression. So just down here we're going to draw on the mouth. So on the left side we're going to curve up towards the right and then flatten out on the right side. On the end here I'm just going to draw a little bracket. Let's go down below the mouth and just draw in a curve for the bottom lip. Now we're going to tuck in the bottom of the head underneath this visor. So on the other side we're going to step in and just draw a half circle just down to the chin right about here. Starting on the left, we're going to step in, curve down towards the chin. Now we're going to curve back up towards the right. We're going to tuck this in underneath the visor. So there's a little bit of overlap on both sides. We're going to draw a little bit of the head wrap that goes on the side of the cheeks. So just on the side underneath this visor, we're just going to taper a curve going down. Let's do the same thing on the right side. From here we're going to layer in the hair. So I'm drawing the hair bangs that just come down over the forehead here. So he has a part on the right side. So right up here, I'm going to draw a point. From this point, I'm going to draw a curve coming down towards the middle, and I'm going to pull this back up, curving back up. We're going to do an overlap and draw another hairband coming across this way, just above the visor. Stepping down, draw a curve, going over towards the right side. Now we're going to curve this back up, so it tapers up. It gets a little bit wider as it comes up. We're going to draw some more hair along the side this way. So starting from that point, curve across the top of the visor and just extend out beyond the side of the head. From here I'm going to curve up and in. Now we're going to draw on the top of the head. So this hair is going to be brushed over this way. It's going to come up to a part on the right side here. So on the side here I'm just going to come up, curving up. Now I'm going to do a little overlap for some hair strands coming down. So you want to make sure that the hair on the side here goes past the side of the visor. So from here I'm going to step down, draw a curve coming up and into the part. Going up to the top of the head and then coming down to right about there. Let's go on this side and draw the hair on this side of the bangs. From this point I'm going to curve down to the top of the visor and I'm going to pull this back up. We're going to do the opposite now. We're going to reverse the curve going outwards. So from here we're going to step down, curve out above that corner of the visor. We're going to pull this back up, similar to what we did on the left side here. Now from this point I'm going to step up and just draw a curve that goes to that part. So let's start at the part area, curving down, and then tucking that in underneath that hairband. Okay, let's draw in the ear covers. So there's 2 curves that go on the side of the visor. So just underneath this hairband, I'm going to step over, just draw a curve around and below the edge of that visor there. We're going to go to the right side and do the same thing. So going outside and just below the corner of the visor. Let's get into the body. So with all my chibis, I usually draw my bodies the same height as the head. So I'm going to use my opposite hand, measure the height of the head, move down, and this is where the bottom of the feet are going to be. Between the bottom of the feet and the chin, about halfway, is where I'm going to draw the waistline. So on either side, on the left and right, I'm going to draw a curve coming down to the waist, but I want to curve it outwards this way. So again, here's the waist. On the right, on the left side, I'm going to step down, just draw a curve. On the right, I'm going to draw a curve. You can see there's a little gap on the top. I'm going to connect those 2 points with a curve that comes down in the middle and then back up on the right. We're going to draw a line up here for the belt. So we're going to step up and draw that same curve just above. Let's draw in some belt detail. So in here we're going to draw in the buckle. So on either side of the center, I'm going to draw 2 vertical lines coming down like this. I'm going to trace the inside of this buckle area so they've got a nice thick black trim around it. So I'm just going to go across with a couple lines, that, and then along the top, it's going to thicken up the top edge, and then we'll thicken up the bottom edge as well. Now in here I want to draw in an X. So from corner to corner, draw an angled line. From the top corner on the left to the bottom right, I'll draw a line. And we just want to thicken this up as well. I'm just going to trace over it on either side to make a thick X in the middle of the buckle. On either side of the belt, I'm just going to draw 2 lines coming down. Up here on the shoulder, he's got this big sort of strap that comes across the belly and then across the shoulders this way. So we're going to start with a circle up here. Starting from the top, come down to the bottom, and then back up to the top. I'm going to draw a smaller circle in the inside. So starting on the top, come around the bottom, and then back up to the top. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the buckle. I'm going to thicken this up on the inside. So it's a thicker circle. And go up on the outside just a bit more. Just trace around. And inside we're going to draw an X. Another X, and then we're going to thicken this up as well. So just tracing over it on both sides like that. Okay, now the strap goes in behind this thing and it goes across the belly towards the center of the buckle. So we want to draw 2 lines that curve behind the circle here. So starting on the top, go in behind, and continue on below it. We'll go to the right, go across, and then down. Along here, I'm just going to draw a couple separation lines for the strap. We're going to be drawing one more strap that goes across the shoulders this way. So from here, I'm going to go up, and underneath the head, we'll draw another curve for the top part. And then again, we're going to draw a couple separation lines up here. Let's go ahead and draw on the arms. So I'm going to have the arms sticking out in just fists. So let's start with the one on the left. So that arm is going to come down in towards the hand here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the top of the shoulder, top of the arm coming down towards the wrist with a curve going out. From here, we're going to draw in the thumb. So we're going to do an overlap, curl around, and then just pull this back in like this. From this point, I'm going to curve the meat of the hand, so this palm area here. Now we're going to layer in the fingers. So on the side of the thumb, I'm going to start by drawing a half oval. We're going to draw an overlap for a second finger that goes around and then tucks in underneath the thumb. We'll draw that one more time. So just down here, we'll draw another oval like that. And on the side below this finger, we're going to curve around and pull in the bottom palm of the hand. Okay, so we're sort of aiming towards that side there. We're going to step down, do an overlap, and pull this in behind the body. Let's draw a glove line. So up here, about halfway down the arm, we just draw a little curve like that. We're going to draw that twice, side by side, just for a little added extra detail. Let's take that arm and draw the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to start with the shoulder first. We're going to curve down towards the wrist. From here, let's draw in the thumb. Doing an overlap, curving up to the knuckle of the thumb, and pulling that back in. We'll draw that curve. That. Up here, we're going to draw the first finger, so a half oval, tucked in behind the thumb. Behind this finger, we're going to curl around again, in behind the thumb. We'll do that one more time, curling around. Now we're going to draw the palm of the hand. So below this finger, it's going to curve around and just stop right there, aiming towards that side. Below this palm, we're going to step back down and curve this in behind the body. And again, we're going to draw the glove line. So halfway down the arm, and we'll draw that twice. Okay, so we got the arms. Let's draw in the legs. So again, the legs are going to come down to here. So halfway between the feet and the belt, halfway between the belt and the chin. So down here, we're going to draw a curve for the lower torso to start. On the left side, we're going to step in towards the right, just drawing a curve down for the inside part of the left leg. On the right, we'll do the opposite. From here, we're going to draw the span of the foot from the heel to the toe. Just want to draw a little curve like this. Same thing on the right side, making sure that the same length. From the toe, I want to draw the top of the foot. So we're going to draw a curve that goes up to the top. We're going to aim towards that heel. It's almost like a half circle, but we're not going to go all the way through. We're going to go up and just kind of stop right about there. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So curving up and then down towards the toe. From the hips, we just want to curve down to the top of the feet for the outside edge of the leg on both sides. Now we can draw in the top of the boot. So up here, draw a curve that goes across. We're going to draw that twice for a little trim, just like we did with the gloves. We'll do the same thing on both sides. And we're going to just draw the pant. So from this corner of the inside of the torso, we're just going to curve to the hip. On the right, we'll do the same thing. We're going to give him some leg straps. So up here, on the outside of the left leg, we're going to curve to the inside, and then just draw that twice. Let's do the same thing on the right side. And then we're just going to give him a little bit of trim for the sole. So this curve, we're going to duplicate it just above it to add some thickness to the bottom of the boot. And that is pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Cyclops from the X-Men. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you check out our Chibi playlist. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.